Successful self-hypnosis. In this video, I'm going to share with you not just how to do self-hypnosis, but how to do powerful, successful self-hypnosis using tips from hypnosis professionals. I'm Jonathan Butler and I am a clinical hypnotherapist and I'm one of the world's most experienced RTT therapists. And self-hypnosis is an incredibly powerful thing that you can use to make many changes in your life, in how you're thinking, in how you're feeling, in how you act, and in the results that you get in lots and lots of different aspects of your life. So it's a powerful thing to learn. And if you'd like to know more about self-hypnosis and hypnosis, please do hit that subscribe button down below to get the latest insights that I share on my YouTube channel. So let's get into the video then. What are the key things? And there are 4 key tips that I'm going to share with you today that will really turn your self-hypnosis from something okay into something incredibly powerful. So number 1 down to number 4, the 4 things I'm going to teach you. And the first of these is about the setup, setting yourself up for success to have a powerful, successful self-hypnosis session. The second thing I'm going to talk you through on the video is about induction, the process of taking yourself and talking yourself into self-hypnosis. I'm going to share with you how you do that. And in fact, I'm going to share with you 2 different ways that you can do that. Then I'm going to share with you about the script and the words, really, really important things you need to understand about the words you have to use when you're doing self-hypnosis, because when you use the right words, it's incredibly powerful. When you use the wrong words in the wrong way, actually, it really has the opposite effect. You're just going to confuse your mind. So this bit is really, really important. And then finally, I'm going to talk to you about repetition, because you know we learn through repetition. And I'm going to teach you about how you make the repetition of self-hypnosis until what you want to think, feel becomes habitual, normal, till you just do think these things on autopilot. So let's get into number 1 then, about how do you set yourself up for success. So environment is important. So if you are going to do a self-hypnosis session, get yourself in a quiet place, turn off phones, turn off computers, take the phone, if you've got a landline still, take that off the hook, turn off notifications, make it really nice and quiet for yourself. Take the dogs for a walk, give them something to eat. Just do everything you can to control the environment as much as you possibly can. Get your family maybe to go out, tell them to be quiet while you're doing this, or even better, do it when you're alone at home at that time. So that's really, really important. The second thing is to get yourself in a comfortable place. So you can be sat on a chair with a back like I'm on here, or you could be lying on your bed, but just make sure you're really nice and comfortable. And I suggest as well that you have your feet flat on the floor and that you take off your shoes. So it's really good. In fact, I'm going to take my shoes off now. You can't see it, but I'm going to take my shoes off, have my feet on the floor, feel that connection with the ground. And I'm going to do the same thing then with my hands, where I'm going to put my hands on my lap in front of me. So my hands are apart, so my hands aren't touching. Then I'll just do some gentle breathing, focusing on my breathing, just calming myself, grounding myself, relaxing myself. Okay, so that's really important, to get yourself nice and comfortable, get yourself in that quiet place. And think about the time of day that you do this as well. So the ideal times really for doing any kind of hypnosis are last thing at night, first thing in the morning. And there are 2 reasons for that. The first being that those are the times when your mind is actually most receptive to entering an altered state. But also it's a time when you're least likely to have lots of distractions going on around you. So time of day is important. So any time of day is good. Doing self-hypnosis is good at any time, but choosing the right time of day where you can be quiet, where you can be relaxed, where you're not worrying about work or what you've got to do around the house, that's really, really powerful. Okay, so that's the key. Those are the key things you need to think about in setting yourself up for success. The next thing then is about the hypnotic induction itself. And there are many different techniques for getting yourself induced into hypnosis, getting you into that state where you are relaxed and receptive. There are rapid techniques, there are slower techniques, and actually I'm going to share one rapid and one slower technique. Now, if you are already experienced at doing hypnosis, you've had hypnotherapy, you've had hypnosis, you've done some self-hypnosis, you could probably go straight to a rapid technique. But in fact, anybody can try the rapid technique first. So I'm going to show you, first of all, a rapid technique for getting quickly into hypnosis. And this is really powerful because this is something you can do anywhere when you've just got limited time. So this is what I call, in fact, what is called the Spiegel eye roll. Okay. Now, I'm very experienced at doing this. So what I'm able to do won't come so naturally to you. It will take some practice for you, but it's still effective from the first time that you do it. So basically, with the Spiegel eye roll, I've got myself comfortable, I'm sat down, done some breathing, I'm aware of the contact of my body, and then if you watch my eyes, I'm going to lean forward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look up. I'm going to look up as high as I can, and you'll probably see the whites of my eyes and my eyes blinking and fluttering, and that is hypnosis coming upon me. Feeling that coming upon me, and as I'm holding that gaze, looking up, what I would do is I would take 3 steady breaths. So on 1, breathing in, feeling that blinking and fluttering as I release that breath. And again, breathing in and releasing. And then one more time for me now, breathing in, keeping my eyes looking up. As I exhale, releasing that breath, closing my eyes. And now for me, I'll get my eyes back to normal. For me now, I could move into giving myself the affirmations that I want to give. But what I'd suggest for you is that you combine doing that with a slower induction, with a countdown. And you can do this countdown as either counting down just using numbers or counting down via steps. So I'm going to do it now, counting down via steps. So I've done that hypnotic, that rapid induction to get myself in the right state. At that point where I've closed my eyes, I'll keep my eyes closed and I'm going to look down and I'm going to count myself down from 20 to 1. So for the sake of this video, I'm just going to do from 10 to 1. Okay, but you would probably want to do 20 to 1. But I'm going to do it just for the sake of keeping the video concise and a countdown from 10 to 1. So now I've got my eyes closed and I imagine that I'm standing at the top of a flight of steps and I'm looking down, getting that looking down sensation. And with every step that I descend, I am going to feel my feet, hear my feet, and see my feet. I'm taking steps 10 and 9 now, feeling, hearing, seeing my feet going down, descending. As I take steps 8 and 7, every nerve, every muscle in my body is relaxing. As I go down to step 6, the nerves and muscles around my eyes are feeling heavy, droopy, drowsy, those muscles relaxing. Taking step 5 and 4 now, halfway down, feeling relaxed, feeling hypnosis coming upon me. On 3 now, any sound, any noise, any movement that I might hear, simply relaxing me, washing over me, taking me deeper as I go down to 2 and 1 now, going deeper, drifting deeper, sinking deeper into this wonderful, relaxing sleep of the nervous system. Now Now, I would keep my eyes closed as I'm moving into the next phase, but I'm going to open my eyes now so you can see me with my eyes open so I can communicate better with you. So as you probably noticed watching me doing that, even though I'm talking, I'm not fully relaxed, you probably noticed some changes in how I was, in my demeanour, in how I was responding to those words. And I'm feeling pretty chilled, pretty relaxed right now. So then what I would do is I would move into the script. And the script for beginners doesn't need to be a written script. It doesn't need to be a recorded script. It can simply be, and it should be really for beginners, a set of affirmations that you want to give yourself. And I would say probably 3 or 4 things, phrases, words that you want to remember. Okay, so don't make it too many because your mind will get confused. You need to focus on what's most important for you. And you need to make these words positive affirmations, because if you start using negatives or double negatives, your mind will not understand. So you need to focus upon what it is you want, not what it is that you don't want, the things that you want. So I'm going to help you here by giving an example. So in this example now, I'm going to be focused upon managing anxiety. And it's anxiety, let's say I'm feeling anxiety specifically about meeting new people, about doing new things, and about having the confidence to speak up in front of people. So let's assume that I'm an anxious person. I'm anxious about new things. I'm anxious about speaking up, about being heard, about talking to new people, about talking maybe in a group of people at work. So I'm going to have some affirmations around that, okay? So I'm going to go back now. I've got my eyes closed, which I've got my eyes closed. And I'm nice and relaxed, and my affirmations are going to be nice and simple. So I'm going to move into that mode now. I am feeling very relaxed, very calm. I'm aware of the contact of my body, feeling grounded, feeling connected. I am feeling calm, connected, and relaxed. I am feeling very calm and relaxed about going to new places. I'm feeling totally at ease with myself. I look forward to going out to new places. I look forward to meeting new people. I feel calm, I feel at ease, I feel relaxed. I like who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am. I'm comfortable talking. I find that when I want to say something, the words easily flow from out of my mouth. I'm able to easily say the words I want to say. I'm able to say those words calmly, clearly, confidently. I deserve to be heard. I want to be heard. I have interesting, valuable things to say. And I'm going to say the things I think, the things I feel. I'm going to say them in a calm, clear, confident way. Knowing that I deserve to be heard, everything being as it should be. Okay, so you'll notice some of the kind of language that I'm using there. You'll hopefully notice that I'm using positive words. I'm using alliteration as well, calm, confident, in control, all those kind of words. They're really, really important. So you should probably focus upon, before you would do those affirmations, write down maybe 3 to 4 affirmations that you want to think, that you want to feel, that you want to see yourself doing. Think of the situation you're facing. Maybe it's a difficult meeting, maybe it's a difficult conversation. Think of what it is that you want to think and feel. Write those down. Get familiar with those, and you can just read those out for yourself, affirmations, or you can just record them on your phone and play them back. Okay? So that is where I really suggest that you start off with. Now, if you want to get more advanced around scripts, I've got another video on my channel where I talk about doing long form hypnosis. In fact, I've got a script. I've got like a template of a script that you can take and that you can tweak and that you can insert your own words and phrases for. And like I said, I suggest that you really get to grips with doing short form affirmations, speaking for a minute or two, using the techniques that I've just been showing you before you start getting into scripts. But as you progress with this, you can write your own scripts. And you can either read those scripts out as you're doing your affirmations, or you can record them onto your phone and go through the process of relaxing, doing the induction and just simply listening to that recording. So if you'd like to get that script, I've got a link at the bottom in the description here where you can download that script. It's free of charge. You've just got to put your email on it and you'll get it sent to you to be able to download that script. So focus upon positive words, positive affirmations, keeping it focused upon what's really, really important. Don't confuse your mind. Don't try and give it too many things, and focus upon what is most important. Okay, so let's talk then about repetition. How do you make what it is you're telling yourself, what it is you're hearing, how do you make that habitual so that your mind automatically believes it? You don't even need to think about it. You just start to and continue to feel, to think in this better, more positive way. So this is about repetition. And this is where basically you need to practice doing this every day for 14 to 21 days. And 14 to 21 days is because that's how long it takes us typically to develop a new habit of thought. Things become habitual. If we do things regularly for that period of time, it will become normal, habitual. You don't even need to think about it. It will just be normal to think those things, to feel those things, to do those things. So again, you can do that just with the affirmations. You can read them back to yourself. You can memorize them and speak them out loud. You can record them. Or as you go forward, you can do that more complicated script, which I do suggest that you record and you play it back to yourself. So in terms of doing these affirmations or listening to any recording that you make, as I said earlier on, the best times to do that are last thing at night, first thing in the morning, because these are the times of day when your mind is most receptive, where you are likely to be able to engage best with the process. So I hope you found that video really, really helpful. Please do subscribe if you got value from this. And just to recap on the key points again, these 4 things. Set yourself up for success. Get yourself in the right environment, get yourself comfortable, do things that help you relax, cut off any distractions, and do it at a time of day where you can really best do that. And if you do it last thing at night, you may find that you fall asleep doing this, or particularly if you're listening to a recording, you're quite likely to fall asleep, and that's a really good thing because your mind is relaxed enough that it's really absorbing and accepting everything that it's hearing. Your hypnotic induction. I suggest you start off by combining the eye roll with the counting down. That can either be just counting down the numbers or the steps, go from 20 down to 1. As you go forward, you may find that you don't need to do both of those things. You only need to do one of those things. But whatever works for you, whatever you're most comfortable with, you need a script. Start off with 3 or 4 key things that you want to think, feel, and do differently. Write them down, memorize them. If you want, record them. As you get better at doing this, as you develop in self-hypnosis, you can use scripts, and I offer that script. You can download that from my site, from the link down below. And then regularity, repetition, do your repetition, listen to your recording every day for 14 to 21 days. So if you've got any questions, please ask down below. I guarantee I will answer any question that you ask. Please make any comments, anything you want to know from me. So thanks for listening. I'm Jonathan, and I look forward to seeing you really soon.